know what today is? Leg day. Let's go. We got big leg day today. We had the RPA yesterday, and I'll go into that. But first, let's talk about what we're gonna do today. So there's two focuses that I've learned. Okay. I think I'm done with just basic strength training, which means just week after week, 75%, 85%, 90% of your 1 rep max, and doing between 3 and 6 sets. I think we need to mix it up, especially since I want to be more dynamic and I have a specific goal that I want to hit and how I'm going to target those muscles. So that's cluster sets and that's ramping up. Okay. Ramping up, learned, is where you do about 3 reps at 85%. The next set you do 2 reps at 90%, and then you go into 1 rep at 95%. And so that's 1 set. So you just teach your body how to operate at your max strength. Pretty much full motor fiber recruitment. And that's exactly what I want. I want to boost my strength, not lessen the volume, but control the volume so I can recover quicker. And then for cluster sets, this is really interesting. Cluster sets is where you get 4 by 2 reps at around 80-85%. And so you do 2 reps, then you do a micro rest. So you do about 15-second rest, and then you do another 2 reps, and then you do 15-second rest, and you do 2 reps. What this does, this lengthens the amount of tension that you have, tension of weight, and it lessens your neural exhaustion. And so it's another way to have more time under tension without completely destroying the body. So we're gonna play around with that today, see how that goes. For the RPA, we got some mixed results. Okay, first part did not go exactly how I wanted. Okay, I was pretty pissed. I choked, definitely choked. I was nervous beforehand, and so usually when high nerves go up, right, you start to feel flat, you start to feel like concrete, and I kind of pooped the bed. I didn't do horrible, didn't do as great as I wanted to. Okay, so the first 800, I was already like, man, I am shot. I don't know if it's because I had bad sleep or if I was overthinking it. I don't know, but horrible first 800, felt like concrete. And then we got into the vents in the middle. Remember the wall climb, IMTs, the water drag, sled drag, and then the sandbag toss. I just had no energy. I was completely zapped. And so then the last 800, I was just like, I was giving all I had, but there was not much to give. And so I was pissed. I was so angry. Because I trained so hard for this, and then I get in my own head, and I just not able to turn it off, right? But yeah, I was able to come back from it, because after that you get like a 10-minute break, and then you go into your 4 mile, and that 4 mile is where I showed out. So one of my captains, he put a bet on me. He's like, hey, if you get sub 22 minutes in the 4 mile after the first part of that RPA, we're gonna give you a major green card. Major green card is where you get like plus 10 points. That doesn't really matter, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And first mile, 5:19. Second mile, 5:26. Third mile, 5:24. Fourth mile, 5:21. I hit about a 21:39. And I felt amazing, and I couldn't tell you why. I don't know if I flipped a switch. I don't know if I dialed in, and maybe I wasn't dialed in for the first part. But what we're doing shows me that's like I'm in the best shape of my life. Even though I didn't perform as well at the first part, my bad performance is still a higher level, right? And the fact that even through that bad performance, I was able to turn it back on and really do one of the best 4 miles I've done in a very, very long time. Shows what I'm doing is working, as long as I'm not in my damn head, right? So yeah, so mixed results. I am decently happy with it, especially coming back from in the 4 mile. So yeah, we will get into this workout. We're gonna test out the cluster sets. We're gonna test out ramping up, see how I operate, and yeah, let's go. Let's do this. I used to love deadlift, and then one day I was doing RDLs, 305 surprisingly at 145 pounds. Felt a little pop in my back. I was pretty afraid to do it after then. So now I just gotta focus on good form. I can go heavy, I gotta focus on good form. So we're gonna do 3 by 85%, 1 rep max. So we got 315 on the bar. Let's roll. Okay, maybe that's a little bit more than 85%. It's been a while since I deadlifted. I'd rather trap bar squat, but of course, I got no trap bar squat, so conventional it is. So now we got 325. Oof. Do I got one more in me? $335. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's fucking good. Now we're gonna do 2 to 3 sets at 80%. Try to hit 4, 5 reps. We got 295. It is. Now we're gonna try some cluster sets with some front squats, 205 on the bar. See how this goes. One more. Holy shit. That was something. Oh boy. Okay, here we go then. Come on. Oh boy, this is gonna be a grab. They're dense ass sets. Oh my, I'm already almost 40 minutes in. Come on. Come on, keep it rolling. Fuck. Oh god. Yep. Whew. Here's the plan. We're gonna go heavy, medium, and light for sled drags. I suck at these. So we're gonna start with 4 plates, go down to 3, and go to 2. And we're gonna increase the speed as the weight goes down. We're gonna probably do 3 sets of heavy, 2 sets of moderate, 2 sets of light. All about 2-minute rests. Ooh. Legs fried. Ooh. Last set, baby. We're gonna do 8 reps. That's pretty light, so 140 leg extensions, exploding up. Only 2 sets. Just gonna burn out the legs now. Gosh. Yep, I'm done. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. This may be super lame, but I don't have a weighted vest, so I gotta use my personal one. So we got 20 pounds. Ooh. 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. Try to get the heart rate pretty high, probably 150s, 160s, and then we'll call it a day. Whew. We're done. Wow. That's a leg day right there. I love it. Cannot feel my legs right now. The ramp up cluster mix. I think we got it, guys. This is how we get stronger. This is the move right here. I haven't had a leg day like that since I first started. Oh my gosh. We went conventional deadlift. There's no trap bar. I rarely had a trap bar, a little easier on my back, but the conventional deadlift will work. So I started 85% for 315, then I went up to 325, and then 335, and then I did a burnout set 3 by 4 reps of 295. Then I went straight into front squats. There I did the clusters. Wow, that was hard. So I did 3 sets of 4 reps, 3 sets of 4 sets of 2 front squats. Failed on that last one, as you see. That was difficult. And then the sleds, whoo! That's how I get better at sleds. Heavy, moderate, then explosive. The light. Continue just increasing the weight every single week, or even just the speed. So I think with all this, I think I'm gonna slowly increase by like 2 to 5% every single week and see how that progresses. But I love it. That was a great day. And then of course we had to finish it off with some weighted Stairmaster. Got to get the incline in, flushing out the legs, helping the muscular strength, and pretty much just strengthening all the tendons. So now that I'm going up in weight, now that I'm pulling and pushing more weight, I got to be careful with my tendons. I got to be careful with my ligaments, because those heal and grow slower than the main muscles, and that's typically when you grow strength like quickly, that's where you see all the injuries happen. So of course forgot all the carbs today, right? So I'm gonna run probably Smoothie King, get like a double whey protein smoothie, and then that's it for today. Great day. Long run. What is today? Saturday? Oh, long run tomorrow. So we'll do probably 17 again, 2 hours. Always gotta hit the hills. Always hit the hills. I'm telling you, you're gonna see your running and your endurance improve drastically if you hit those hills. Yes, your runs are gonna be slower. Yes, they might be a little bit harder, but man, as you get used to it, as you grow strength, as you grow endurance, those hills are gonna be money for you. I promise you. I promise you. Anyways, love you guys. 45 subscribers. Thank you for following along. Let's keep it rolling. See you guys tomorrow. Let's go. Bet on yourself.